Hello friends, I am back again after the unboxing of OnePlus 5 which I received from amazon.co.in. I have been using this phone as my daily driver. Without any further delays, let me share with you guys what I felt about it. Let's start with the design and the display first. We will move ahead with the design. The design is quite similar to iPhone 7 Plus, as has already been told by a lot of reviewers. The camera location, the logo, the antenna and the flash, they are quietly placed in similar locations like iPhone 7 Plus. However, I don't feel that it is similar to iPhone 7 Plus because of the texture and the feel. It's very slim. It is around 7.3 inch slim, and you would feel very nice when you hold the phone. It's very nice to have it in one hand. One-handed operation also is very nice. It's not that big a phone which previously I was thinking about, because the bezels are very big. The bezels are not small like other phones which are coming in the market. It's like the Pixel. Even in Pixel the bezels are very big, but the design is quite nice. They have got a matte finish in the back, and that is a good texture to have the phone. The feel is nice. However, it's a bit slippery. You should definitely put a case on it. There are a lot of cases available in the market for OnePlus 5 at least, not for OnePlus 3 or OnePlus 3T. OnePlus 5 has a lot of cases, and one of the cases looks like my table. And it has been made by OnePlus company itself. It is of similar structure, and the photo is this. Tada! This was the case I was talking about. This display is quite nice. It is a optics AMOLED screen. However, it is not a Super AMOLED screen. It's a little bit more saturated than the Super AMOLED screen, because Super AMOLED screen has moved a lot of distance with time. You can see that the photograph is looking very nice and pleasant, and videos also, I have watched a lot of videos. The media playback is also very nice, and battery backup is very good. That's why you can see a lot of media. And the internal memory also, of course, is 64 GB of the base model, and if you are buying a 128 GB phone, then the internal memory is even more. So you need not worry about these aspects. At least there is a double tap to wake up functionality. I would have loved a couple of things over here. First thing is the always on display. Nowadays a lot of companies and flagships have the always on display in them. The second thing I would have loved in this phone is the Quad HD display, because it's high time they should have moved to Quad HD display. Previously in OnePlus 3 and also in OnePlus 3T, they were having this Full HD display, and here also they have provided Full HD display in 2017. Because now in 2017 what I feel is all the phones should be at least Daydream and VR ready. So that we can move ahead with the VR technologies that are coming up. With Full HD display, I really doubt whether we would be able to get contents properly viewed over a VR headset. One thing that really got me stuck to this phone is the performance of the phone, how fast the phone performs. You can see, starting from the fingerprint sensor, which takes around 0.2 seconds according to OnePlus company to unlock. However, in the real life you would not even feel any time of unlocking the device. You will just touch and it is unlocked. You will just touch and it is unlocked. It's so damn fast. And if you go ahead with opening apps, you will feel that the phone is pretty fast. I have been using Galaxy S8 as my daily driver, and I have never felt this kind of a speed even in Galaxy S8, though it was having the same processor of Snapdragon 835. Though it is not the same for India. In India, the Samsung phone is having Exynos processor. This phone performance is something that has really taken me to a direction from where I have thought of point of no return. However, the phone has certain other stuffs, like I told, which took me away from it, and I would not be using it as my daily driver. The best thing about the phone is its software. Because of the software Oxygen OS that they have provided, it's really fast. Whatever software Google provides us, the 7.0.0, if that can be called as the newest Android software, then this is something which is invisible. This is the hollow man of the software of Android market. Even if you compare this phone with iPhone 7 or iPhone 7 Plus, it is still fast and faster than those phones. The 6GB RAM and also the internal memory of 64GB without any support for micro SD card is supporting it to become even more fast. Another thing I like about this phone very much is this button. The placement of the buttons are very nice, and this button is specifically made for making it silent and making it do not disturb. So now it is silent, do not disturb, ring mode, ring, do not disturb, silent. So this button is very handy whenever you want to make it do not disturb. Or the battery life of the phone has been amazing. It is having a 3300 milliamp battery, and it has taken me around 1.5 days of heavy usage. I actually am a heavy user of the phone, and in the weekend I was using this phone as my daily driver, and it did not disappoint. And another thing I would have loved in the battery zoner is the wireless charging. The wireless charging has not been given by OnePlus. Though I would agree to their point, as the company, they are a very small unit and they do not have a lot of patents in their name, so that they cannot take all the functionalities. They are taking one at a time. Another place where the OnePlus 5 scores a lot of marks is the charging department. This is the dash charger, and you can see how fat it is. I think it is having dash, my surname, that's why it is healthy like me. That was a lame joke. So let us check how the dash charging works. The adapter is quite heavy. You would not be feeling comfortable while taking the adapter everywhere, but whenever you need a quick charge, then dash charger will provide you that up for you, so that you can go ahead with the entire day. Let us see how it performs. So now we will see the time. The time is 12 AM and the battery percentage is 79%. Let us put it for charging and we will see how fast it is. You must have seen this animation, guys, which came when it recognized the dash charging. I love that animation. These small things actually makes the OnePlus 5 very pleasant. We are back again. We can see that the phone is already 93% charged and we have only taken 15 minutes of time. The phone is really fast in terms of charging. The final 20% takes the highest amount of time for any phone, and in the last 15 minutes you could see that it has already charged for 15%, which is really high. I have normally used this phone as my daily driver, and when I was using the phone I have charged for 30 to 35 minutes and I have got around 70 to 75% of charge, which can take you around almost a day if you are a regular user. So 45 minutes around time it takes for fully getting charged, which is really fast because the battery capacity is 3300 milliamps, friends. The multimedia experience. The multimedia experience with this phone is really good because of the display and also because of the kind of speakers that are present in this phone. I will just show you one sample of how loud the speakers can be. I don't know whether you will be able to hear the same way I am hearing now, but the speakers are very fast. and very very loud. I'll show you with one of these songs. As you can see, the display is very nice and the video quality is also good. It would have been even better if it were
so I said quietly, agreed politely.
I guess the display also performs very nice. Another thing which I would have loved to have in this phone is dual speakers. Or the stereo speakers. There is only one speaker over here which is available underneath the phone, but there are no dual speakers. With a company like OnePlus, which actually is a Chinese and innovative company, I was expecting that we would be getting a dual speaker or a stereo speaker in this phone. Let's move to the camera. The camera which is given in this phone is the main talking point of this phone. You can see that there is a dual camera. However, I did not quite like the photographs and the hype around the camera, because the photographs that I had taken with OnePlus are not as good as that I have taken in S8 or even iPhone 7 Plus. Yes, I agree, it is having a dual camera of higher megapixel. I don't know, maybe it is because of the sensors that are being used, or the ability to use the light that is available. The photographs are not that great. However, the camera is really nice. I would not say it's a subpar camera, but it is not up to the mark of, let's say, Pixel or iPhone 7 or Galaxy S8, at least not in the low light photography. So this is the depth effect mode, and I can take photographs with DSLR standard. However, I did not quite feel that the photographs are of DSLR standard or of even iPhone 7 Plus, but it's a very nice thing to have with a price range of 33,000. Another thing where the phone scores really high, almost 100 out of 100, is gaming. It's somewhat related to performance, but however I would separate it out because gaming is something which a lot of users look up to. So let's play one of the very intense games, which is Asphalt. You could see that the loading is very fast. It's blazingly fast. Even this less time it doesn't take in an iPhone 6s or 7. There are a lot of software related things that OnePlus has incorporated, but more or less the UI is pretty similar to Pixel or any normal Android phones. You can go to more. There is NFC. There is no other payment options apart from Android Pay, so we cannot use it in India as of now. And there are alert sliders, then different buttons. You can use different actions for using the buttons, and status bar. Also you can change the battery icon, and there are a few other tweaks that are available. You can change the display to night mode or reading mode. Even the screen calibration can be done, themes can be changed. So a lot of software related stuff which usually is present in Oxygen OS is present over here. A company like OnePlus, you would not be disappointed in terms of software, because the Oxygen OS is the best way Google Android can be represented. So at the end of the day, I quite liked the phone, guys. I would have loved to use this as my daily driver, as a geek and also as a gamer. You can close your eyes and buy this phone without any problems. And there are some options that are available in that price range, like C9 Pro is there, then Honor 8 is there, then A7 is there, which is having Samsung Pay, which is one of the best payment apps available. We also have S7, which is around 40,000 rupees, and we also have Pixel, which has reduced price now. We have G6, which is having even a better display but not as good a processor or speed as this phone. So there are a lot of options available, but however, if you are a gamer, or if you love performance and you do not want to wait for apps to open, or you do not want to waste your time in lags or anything, then this phone is the best phone for you guys, and you can close your eyes and buy. So this was my view about the newly launched OnePlus 5. Hope you liked it. If you really did, please hit the like button and also share it with your family and friends. If you have any feedbacks, then please give it in the comments below. Also, if you have any queries regarding OnePlus 5 or any other product, then please give it in the comments below. I will definitely look into them and try to answer them.